So the more people I speak to who are using large language models such as ChatGPT are not using it in the best way possible. Now look, I don't expect you to keep up with all of the new advancements and improvements with AI tech, but if you just follow these 3 simple steps that I'm going to teach you in this video, you're going to be 95% ahead of anyone else using this large language model. And yes, AI is moving at such a fast pace, but I teach some of my private clients these 3 simple steps, and they are leveraging this new technology to actually increase their workflow and get better results. But the majority of people I see and hear using ChatGPT are just spitting out generic results because they're not using this platform in the best way possible. So for me to show you how I recommend just these 3 simple steps to get the best from ChatGPT, I'm going to dive over into my laptop. So here I am in a ChatGPT window, and I'm currently using ChatGPT 5.1. These things progress so fast. Depending on where you are in the world, it's rolling out all the time. Now you've got to decide whether you want the free version or the paid version. You can use the free version. You can get really good results from the free version, but I actually have the paid version. I think it's a really good investment to get a business coach, something like a bit of a sparring partner to bounce ideas off and challenge your way of thinking. So I pay for ChatGPT and I pay for Google Gemini just so I can get a bit of feedback from some of the strategies and tactics that I'm using in my online business today. But the first thing I would do is navigate or Google to ChatGPT or OpenAI and open an account. Use either your work email, or if it's a business that you're running, enter your business email. So you've got this window here. So you are inside a ChatGPT account. Don't just use an incognito. I would really encourage you to log in and start to train this AI on who you are, what you do, and who you serve. So here up in the top right, you can start a group chat, or you can turn on a temporary chat. I probably wouldn't advise this. I would probably only advise this if you're testing things for a client that you don't really want to train this chat on you. So you're just testing it on a client. Up in the top left, you can like refresh this window. You can close down the sidebar again if you haven't used ChatGPT before. Here you click to start a new chat. You can search chats. You've got a library of chats. Codex, this is if you are coding, you are building out any kind of web pages or coding, that this AI will help you generate that code. Atlas is a web browser that OpenAI now owns. And then custom GPTs, you can either create your own or search from a library of them. So down here you have projects, more on that in a minute, but here this is just a history of my own chats. So it's a really good idea of getting to know this platform and understanding this window in particular. So the first thing I'm going to look at doing is personalizing this ChatGPT, this large language model, on who I am and what I do and who I serve. The more information you can give this large language model, the better the results. The majority of people I just see opening up a window and just starting to prompt and ask ChatGPT for certain responses, and it's going to give generic responses if you don't give it specific prompts. So if you haven't prompted anything before, don't worry, it is just a simple way of asking the AI anything you want. So you can click into this bar here and ask it questions. But it's really key to try and have an understanding of the output that you want from this AI. So the first thing I want to do is try and customize this, try and personalize this. So having an idea on how to create a prompt like that may be a bit of a challenge for you, but the best thing to do is ask ChatGPT how to prompt. So what I'm going to do here is open up a new tab, and I've already created a prompt for ChatGPT. So if you have an understanding of the end result that you want, you can ask Chat to help you with your prompts. So here, create me a single paragraph prompt that I could use within any ChatGPT to help update my custom instructions and more about you section so I can get better results. Now this, I understand what I'm trying to do here. It's the personalization. If you don't have this option here. It may be rolling out to your country as we speak. There's updates happening all the time, but custom instructions and the more about you section are the ones or the sections you want to really lean into and customize so you can get better results in the future. The more information you can provide this AI, the better responses you're going to get. So don't worry if you don't know what to prompt, you can just ask the AI, create me a prompt. So I've just hit return there and it's just going to give me a 1-paragraph prompt. So here, I want you to audit and refine my ChatGPT custom instructions. If you haven't created custom instructions just yet, then it's not going to say refine, but it knows that I've been using this before. But this is going to give me a great prompt here to try and work with this AI to then get a better response. So I'm just going to simply hit copy. You can either hit copy down here. You can give it a thumbs up. If you like this response, you can give it a thumbs up just to try and train it. Yes, that was good. If it's not so good, you can give it a thumbs down and then you could either try it again, regenerate, or you could share this. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to paste this prompt. I'm going to read through it. Yes, I'm quite happy with this prompt. I'm going to paste this prompt back into ChatGPT and then it's going to respond to that even better prompt. So it's going to ask me some questions here. So strategic positioning, boundaries and non-negotiables, my operating rhythm, my audience precision, and my output style rules. So it wants to ask me a lot more questions to try and ascertain what I am doing, who I serve, and how I help them. So if you're happy with these questions, I would really lean into this and spend some time going through answering these at the best of your ability. So if you're happy with this, I'm going to put like, great, ask me one at a time. And then spend some time in this window. It's going to ask you the first question. Go through and answer it as best you can. It's going to be a lot of back and forth. But then at the end of this, you can say, great, now give me a personalization for my custom instructions. Give me an output for my more about you section. So here, the more you can personalize the core of this large language model, the better this is going to remember time and time again. So you're not going to just open a new window and say, hey, this is me, this is who I serve, this is what I do, how I help them. The custom instructions are going to be embedded with this ChatGPT, so it's going to give you much better results. So me, I've got all my custom instructions down. You can review them at a time of your choosing. So I'm online business coach. More about me. I run a one-person lifestyle first online business at timpeakman.com. I help experts, teachers, coaches, instructors, specialists grow online by any of the following. So now this ChatGPT has personalization on for me. And this is the first step I would probably try and encourage everyone to do if they are leaning into ChatGPT to try and help them with their outputs, try and get their outputs a lot faster. So rather than just using it as a bit of a chat dialogue, give this AI as much information about you if you're running an online business as you can, so the responses are going to be that much more tailored to you. So that's how to use AI to help you with prompting, and that's how to use those prompts to actually personalize your ChatGPT. And then the next thing I would always encourage people to do is start a new project. Under projects, this AI is going to remember an awful lot more specific to each project. I will do another video specifically on ChatGPT projects, but the more you can nestle some of your content under each project, it's going to remember that group of conversations. So if I was just to click over into my online business coach, I've created an AI coach to help me bounce my ideas off ChatGPT or AI so I can get a different perspective and a little bit more of a challenge in how I'm thinking. So here you can see I've got some threads here: YouTube strategy planning, designing a product suite, weekly email templates. I've used this as a little bit of an online business coach to back and forth just to try and bounce my ideas off. But if you wanted the chat that we've just actually created here, if you've gone back and forth in here and you've got some good outputs, you can then just click on the 3 dots and then you can move to project and you can click online business coach. So in this actual project, in this nestle of projects, anything you chat about within this online business coach project, this AI is going to remember those chat histories. So if I'm talking about my YouTube strategy, then I want to talk about my weekly email. It's going to remember across those chats. Whereas if you were just to chat to it, it's probably not as good as if you're going to put it under a project. Now, this is in addition to personalizing your ChatGPT, is to group all of your chats under a specific project. Here, as you can see, I've got household documents. That's a totally different project that I'm working on. But this online business coach project, you can also add files. So if you have any branding positioning statements, or if you have any history about your actual brand or your business, you can upload it here. And this project is going to remember the lot. So if you do those three things, understand how to create better prompts using the AI, personalize this ChatGPT to you and your business, and then use projects to actually nestle all of your chats so it remembers it even more, you're going to be ahead of 95% of the people that are just using a ChatGPT as a search function or a chatbot. You're going to be giving it more information to give you specific results. Now, this is just one element I use in some of my online business systems to progress my work quicker so I can run my one-person online six-figure business. But if you wanted to see the entire business model I've used over the last few years, I have a free gift for you. You can head to timpeakman.com/workshop to get access to some free on-demand training today. All you have to do is opt into the training, take notes. It's a super actionable workshop. This is how I would, if I started all over again tomorrow, how I would try and get my first $1,000 of online revenue. That link once more, timpeakman.com/workshop. Hopefully this video has provided you with some value and you can use ChatGPT to better effect. And I look forward to seeing you on the next one real soon.